Alright, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to Factory Town. My name is Samius. So, you might notice I've done a little bit of stuff here. I started setting up like big storage locations and trying to get a lot of these resources gathered up here. So for example, I have these sweet chains of barns. We're getting pretty close to being full up here on stone. And the same thing for wooden logs. In fact, it looks like we are full up on wooden logs. Don't know if I can cram another... Looks like maybe I can. Another load in here. Kind of like... I'd kind of like this to be able to move on, but whatever, we'll figure it out. Maybe because this is big enough now, we should have a... I'm not sure where these guys are coming from. They're coming from there. Alright, why don't you guys just put it in this... Yeah, like that. Alright. So anyway, so we're trying to clear out some of these resources, and the reason why is that now that we have enough belts, I want to try to think of this more as a bus system like we do in Factorio, right? The problem is that we don't quite as easily go under something like we do in Factorio. Instead, we kind of jump over in this game, which I don't think is that big of a deal. But I don't know, maybe it is a problem. I don't know, we'll see. Does this lumber mill do anything? Doesn't look like it. Let's get rid of it. Alright, and then I think I can turn that way with no problem, and then we can just slap a barn right here. Conveyor belt out that, and now that guy should run for a minute. Alright, sweet. So what I'd like to do is figure out some stuff here. So right now you'll see I have a two gap for things. I don't know if we need 2 gaps. We might be able to get away with just 1. So my idea is to have a bus of my main resources coming down. Take those things, kind of split them off just like I would any other Factorio type style, and then assemble them over here. And if they need to put stuff back onto the bus, put it back onto the bus. So let's just try with the way it is right here for something really simple. So like a workshop making wagon wheels, for example, and that'll end up going right back on this thing, I think. So let's try like here, and I want wagon wheels or wooden wheels. And that's just wood out and wood back in. So should be pretty simple. In fact, we could probably cram it on this side. Yeah, let's try putting that over here. Move mode, except you got guys going back and forth. Yeah, we'll leave it over here for now. We might move it later. Okay, so we just need wood in. So we can go right here. Now, of course, the big difficult challenge is that we have The sky's still running up and down through here. So we gotta be careful on the run over. I'm trying really hard to get paths like this set up. But it is a pain. It is a challenge. Alright, so we have logistic blocks, we have a splitter. So if we put a splitter right here, that should start working. And then I'm going to try to make this as small as I can get away with. So structural blocks, scaffolding ramp. I thought that would take us up. I'm less sure now. Hey, Mr. Plod. This is already up one though, right? So maybe it needs... like that. And we can do scaffolding ramp. Rotate scaffolding ramp back down. Maybe that can be this. That can be that. That doesn't have to be there. Apparently that does not hit. Copyright infringement for... I don't think so. Alright. Let's go back to giving this a shot. Maybe we can't build it that close on the up ramps. I don't know. I'm not tried taking these things up yet. I guess is my current dilemma. I don't like how these guys are walking up and down and around there. Okay. Alright, this looks good so far. There we go. So now we're just peeling things off. So it looks like we do need an off piece. Because if we put the scaffolding right next to it, it didn't like it. Let's try it one more time. And then we need a decision piece. Logistic block splitter. Oh no, it worked. Alright, so let's take this out actually then. That is fine. This is fine. I would like this to go up immediately and then over. Because I would like to continue to have the ability to walk underneath it, which is why we did 2, but we might just do 1. Yeah, see, they're not walking underneath this anymore. Now they're walking all the way around. So we can get away with just 1. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. We can make that work. Why do I say words? I say words because it's a one-handed way of saying word or welcome, which is an old style way of saying hello. Alright, so we can get closer here. Hello, Peter. We can get one closer if we like. Do we want to move this, or do we want to move this? This one's the easiest one to move. So let's do that. So let's rotate this down one. I accidentally changed some control to not be... What is this person doing? Can you not find your path here? Thanks. Okay, like that. Put in our ramp, which means we're probably going to need to figure out some stuff. Can you seriously not walk this way over to there? I literally have a thing right here. Oh, maybe you can't reach it because of the... Alright. Let's build another one of these. Yeah. Here, you know what? Just take the stone and put it in here. It's fine for now. I've got these guys tearing through this pile of stone, which I probably should just delete and not worry about, but I hate wasting resources so bad. It is one of the things I really hate the worst. I'll go out of my way to use a resource that I don't really need to get it out of the way. Alright, so now... we're going to take our wagon wheels and we're going to put them on our new bus. Yeah. So this is kind of the general idea. Pull something off, build it, put it back on the bus if we need to. So what's next? What's the next thing in our like little mental line here? We have our iron, which is getting filled up, which could go on. We have all this grain over here that will eventually have to get moved. See, we have all this stuff that's going to have to get moved eventually that we spend money on. So we may have to turn the bus at some point this direction even, which I am not really in love with, but if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. In fact, we may just be better off turning it now. So let's figure out what else we can stick right here. So we have bricks, we have wood, and we have wagon wheels. So what are some of the other things that we can build right now with these core resources? We need to be making these reinforced planks is what we need to make, which is includes this iron. So how can we do that? That'll be a massive pain in the butt. Not 100%. Let's not talk about blue waffles. Please and thank you. This is not the After Dark stream. Alright, so how... let's do a couple of different things here. Let's slap a... crate down right here. And then we're going to put down a wagon worker here. Alright, where's Mr. Plod? You have to listen. If you don't listen, you get the hose. Alright, so this guy is going to put this stuff in this crate. And then this guy, as soon as this starts running, he'll start making the deliveries. Nope. Nope, you come here. You're going to start putting that stuff in there too. And together, you guys should get this going pretty quick. And then... hang on. Where were they taking this stuff? Here? Straight to this apothecary, probably? Probably straight to the apothecary. Alright. So you take these things to the apothecary for me, please. That'll probably end up being a little bit more efficient. A little bit, I hope. And we'll see. Alright. We should probably just build a coal storage someplace. Just start getting things out. I don't like how they are running through that space. Alright, so you guys get this coal out of here. There's another person here. Yeah, they'll start harvesting that coal. This guy is currently out of iron. Wow, boss. What are you doing? Oh, you're the worker that... what? That delivers nothing. So... you continue to put the... actually, you know what? You don't need to do that anymore. We can build a guy to do that. You fuel the silo. And then we can just... boop, boop, like that. I wonder our gold resource stuff is kind of doing weirdly here. What are you doing? Are you literally just waiting? You are literally just waiting. Alright. So what's going on? If I look at this, we are producing the bandages. We need more of this, it looks like. So let's get some more down here. This guy's weeding itself in. Unloaded. Poof. Poof. And it's gone. And those are turning into gold coins. Or red coins. Alright. Our happiness is looking pretty good. All things considered. Alright, is this chopping these down now? Huh, that's fine. I don't think we need two people working on this though. I think one person can get the job done. So we're gonna have you just deposit your stuff and then we're gonna reassign you to do probably coal stuff here. Get the coal from here, make sure that this guy's full. Although really 90 coal, it'll take it a minute to get full. The bees. Alright. So I want to get the iron onto the bus here. I would ideally like it to go this way, but I don't have infinite space. So it needs to like come up here. Which means we may have to use some methods that are less than ideal to kind of get started here. So let's see, if we were to put a silo right here and have, actually, let's not put that kind of person there. Although I'm not sure that I can get a car to go there now. I'm thinking. Apologies. I really don't have a plan. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing when it comes to this right now. Let's build a arch here and an arch here, and then we should be able to put another set of stairs. And then I should be able to build a wooden bridge over. There we go. Alright, so now with that, if we convert this into a ramp instead of stairs, we should be able to put a car on it. So let's see if we if I put a car on it, if this will work the way I think it will work. Alright, can you bring me some iron and put it here? Oh, you're gonna go the other way anyway. Walt Disney was the man. Oh, and you're taking iron currently from the wrong place. Iron from here to here, please. Alright, I fully admit that this is not currently the ideal way to go, but it'll do. What are you doing? You're harvesting, is it stone? Alright. So now we have the little bit of iron. So we have iron, wood. So let's see if we were to build a... first of all, we have to know where we're going to put it. So if we were to put a line right here, going out for reinforced planks, that means we would build a forge. Like in this specific... No, not a forge. It's dumb. I'm having a hard time with things deleting like they're supposed to. And then also, like, it's not really here, but it won't go away. Not sure what's going on. I know they just had like 2 updates. Like they had an update and then they had another update, so it's possible that there's a little bit of a bug going on. Alright, I want a workshop here. See, and then it let me put another building on top of it, so that's fun. Alright, so these are going to be reinforced planks. Yeah. So reinforced planks are going to come out here. And then we'll have iron come in. And the wooden boards come in. So, let me see if we remember how we did all this. So we did a ramp. Oh, no. First we have to get a... Yeah, we're doing 1 hop, it's no big deal. We're doing 2 hops, we need more than this, right? So, hop. Wood arc. Down? Like that. And then... Hey Peter, remember what time of the day it is? There we go. Go on saying. Alright, so this is not working, which means none of this is working. So this does need to be higher. It means it does have to be a bigger... Man, I'm about to say, screw it! Man, I really want it to work like this, though. Alright, is there... Alright, so I have to go 2 up? So I do need it to be 2 across. I need the room to get too high. Okay. Which changes a whole lot. But if we have to do it, we have to do it. Did this not go? We changed the conveyor belt. Just want to get this stuff off of the belt. Now, I believe this recovers the belt. So it's not like I'm losing resources by moving it like this. 1, 2. This guy needs to come to across. All right. So let's try this again. So we know we need a wooden arch here. Right? And then we need wooden scaffolding up, up. Then we can get away with like the scaffolding block again. So we... Ah, no! Alright, scaffolding block. This scaffolding block. Over as far as we want to go, then back down. I guess we can just put a scaffolding block there too. They cost the same as the other thing, so ramp, ramp. Alright, also let's... Oh, maybe we don't need a block there. Maybe we want the arch there. Arch. Okay, logistic block, three-way splitter, like that. Alright, so that's going over. Bricks are going under. Alright, so we have our pattern. It does have to be 2 across now. 2 to start the jump, 2 to get back down. So this wagon wheel is going to have to rotate a little bit here. And I want to get as many of these wagon wheels back. I want to get as many of these guys on this line as I can. Yes, this is correct. So that can come out. Rotate. We're going to go here. No, we'll go here. So up, up. Wait, that didn't go up. Which means we could use this scaffolding, but it's the same amount of wood. It's just a matter of how much more of a pain it's going to be, is all. Wooden bridges cost more, though. So there. And then ramp down. Oh, we didn't put our wooden arch there. Alright, there we go. Alright, boys. There we go. Now things are kind of working like they're supposed to be working again. Yep. Oh, no. Now this is messed up. Am I going to go see Avengers in-game on day one? We're going to probably try. So this is wrong. Which means... the wife may or may not be able to get off work for us to go watch it in like the theater or whatever. Like in a nice place. The first, we will probably wait till we can go see it someplace nice. There, that's what I'm trying to say. And if we can see it someplace nice on the first day, then that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so what's this thing's problem? Oh, it needs nails too? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, alright. And this is 1 space, which needs to be 2 space. This is gonna be a problem in the future. So let's, now that we noticed it, let's move everything over 1. Which means we have to redo this again. I realize there's an awful lot of me redoing the same thing, but it's because I've got to get a good pattern set up. If I don't get the good pattern set up, then I will get lost trying to play this way. And I will be better off just running around however I'm running around now. Like, I want to get in good habits to start with. I'd also really like to see this thing get deleted. Alright, so... same... same basic deal that we had before. Let's move this over 1. Rotation. Let's put in, can we just, where does this move tool go? Alright, if I can't get to this, oh, I got it. Alright, sweet. Let's slap in our splitter. Alright, so we went through an awful lot of that. Now we need to get our forge making nails. A little bit more room here. That's nice. Hey, good morning, Slack. Who's better, Spider-Man or Black Panther? They're basically the same person, really. Alright, so let's shift this cold getting to here. Spider-Man, hands down. You sure they're not just the same person? They feel like the same person to me. The responsibilities are different. It's the personality differences, which make the difference for those characters, I guess. Alright, so we have iron. Right? Is it iron to make steel, or is it steel to make steel? So if we're to make nails, it's iron ore. Dang it. Almost makes me wonder if I should have an iron, like a pure iron. But I don't think so. I just need to have the nails coming in someplace as well now. The problem is as you can tell, this takes a huge amount of room to do this. Especially with it taking too wide. Black Panther isn't entitled, sort of, not really. Whoa, what's going on up here? What's going on up here? These guys on this stone pile are full. Alright, well, more. More barns, kids. You feel trolly this morning? Nice. Alright, so that added another 200, 300 stone storage. I gotta get bricks in here. Or nails in here. I can't figure out how to do it without just blowing up these trees. I hate that idea. I hate it. But I need the room, so I guess we're gonna do it. Ugh, it's so bad. Is the Apex Steam still gonna happen? I think that's mostly a joke, but it might. It might. How's that? Really should put a forge up here, maybe. Do people buy this? They do. It's one. Yeah, we definitely need nails on the bus. Didn't someone donate to you, so you have to play it? So the game is free, so there's no real donation function to it. What are you guys doing? You're trying to put stuff into this forge. And this forge is making... You guys are out of fire. That's what's wrong. Trying to get this coal deposit picked up. I mean, if each one of these are like 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a lot of coal to pick up. So how do we do this? Do I just go ahead and say, okay, this is going to be something else in the future, so now this is nails? Or do I just make a like splitter that goes that way and this way and just have them bring over nails? Which isn't ideal long term, but like long term I want to have the forge up here making those things. What are you guys doing? You guys are also loading stone. Well, why are you not going? You're not moving because there's no grain. Okay. So, are you supposed to be a grain guy? You're supposed to be a rock guy. Oh, these are grain. These are... This is stone. So why don't you put in this... Because this guy was in the way. And this guy was in the way because there was no... Because there were no grains over here. Yeah. You like the Tower of Power. This guy's trying so hard to get somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Where are you trying to get? This guy. Oh, my houses? This? Yeah, this is kind of nice. There's just so many resources right here that need to be picked up. It is ridiculous. Okay. Oh, excellent. So this stack of junk got picked up. So that's nice. Is my screen frozen? Oh, come on. Damn it, game. It's been real janky. I'm not sure why this screen catcher version of it's not working right. Yeah, unfortunately it means it's gonna have to be in raw window mode. For now. I apologize for that. That's not the That's not the way I want the game to look for people. But again, it's still really kind of questionable. Alright, so we have lots of iron, we have lots of coal. We have iron over here. Maybe we just build our... Oh, we have coal over here? Alright, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I've decided. Alright, so we are going to build 2 forges. The first one, is that right? Can't be right. Yeah, that's not even close to right. Stupid game. Alright, so this one... I need it to go here, so let's flatten this down. Oh, I flattened it too far down. We'll have to take another layer off. Bam. This one is going to make the nails. And let's get the flatten tool. And let's just make sure that this is all... Alright, can we get a barn here? It's not very even, but it's fine. Sure, whatever, this will work. Okay. 4 dudes. You, trees in the barn. You, trees in the barn. You, iron in the barn. You, iron in the barn. Alright. So this is wood. Wood will make the fire. To start with. You are making the iron. To start with. Iron won't come out of here? Or is it because this is up one too high? Might be because it's up one too high. Alright. So let's build a scaffolding. Alright, so now it's making nails. Spit out those nails. Alright, so we're going to get those nails from here to somewhere. In In the future, this iron will come from up here. Alright, I don't want this resources wasted, so... let's start by lowering some of the landscape over here just a little. I think that's pretty much right. This is going to get ugly, folks, and I apologize. I keep hitting the I button because of DDO. I'm used to I being a different kind of function. There we go. Get out of here. I'm tired of your ass. Okay, back to my wooden arcs. Physics be damned. This is ridiculous. Alright. Alright, down, down. What? No. Scaffolding blocks. Down ramp. Down, 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 down. Ta-da! Alright, shall we see if this amazingness works? Now we need some up. There's your damn nails, video game. Okay. Teach you. Alright, so I want this to go straight. Then we're going to put in a logistics block, making things go. Whoops. Splitting block here. Oh, that's one block off. I was right the first time. Make my bloody boards. There they are, lads. My reinforced boards. Ta-da! They will fill everything up with water. Why? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Slack? Alright, so this looks good. This needs to actually be moved over one. So let's go through the process of getting this scooted over here. The worker, if they are set to move water, they will stick it anywhere they can. If depending on how things are set up, they will try to put you can click on the barn and you can click over here and you can tell it what goes in there. So like you can tell it no water or whatever. You can tell it like you'll see that I've used the cake a lot because it's the easiest one to recognize in my opinion. It's like now it's only going to put cake in there. But they should it might just be because I don't know. It might just be because you click this green arrow or this red one. So it's like trying to put water anywhere that it can put it. Like it's just trying to empty this instead of getting the water and putting it where you want it to go. So click the picture of the water, not the red arrow. I guess is what I'm trying to say. That might be what's going on. Alright. So we have our reinforced planks. Reinforced planks sell, if we were to sell them in the general store, for 6 blue. Which again, I don't think we're hard up for blue right now. We have 1.2k. We can always just sell iron plates. I don't care. Could also make warm cloaks, I guess. However, pickaxes are pretty good. Pickaxes might be a good return on investment. I'm not sure. Alright, but I know that we need a lot of these for other recipes. So let's look at some of the other recipes here. So yeah, pickaxe. All that stuff seems fine. Okay. This is off by 1. Alright, so we're just going to go like this. Make this our nail line. Alright, so nails. Wheels. I don't know if we're keeping the wheels. We might not. That's okay. So what's the next thing we want to build? First of all, where's my science? And why is it not... We're having a hard time with books because we're low on stuff. Alright, well, maybe it's time to put the old Bookarootskis on our bus here. Alright, so... There's a bunch of pear trees. That's pretty hot. Alright, apparently we're already full up on wood. We also didn't create any buffer for nails. And that's bad. Maybe we should build a quick buffer. Let's turn this guy in like that and then out like this. Why isn't this going into here though? Oh, because this is on an uneven surface. Alright. And this needs to go down one. Can I remove the scaffolding with this? Oh, sweet. There we go. Now the nails are buffering nicely. The other thing we need to do is we need to make sure that this is all nails or all something else, because those guys are going to stick stuff in here. There's the nails. I don't want them putting stuff in here later. I want this to all be nails. Oh, but because there's a piece of wood in here, so let's move this wood. Let's move this wood. Now it should be good again. Alright. Looks good. So what does the base need? The base needs 100 reinforced planks. We currently don't have any storage. Also, we still have that graphical bug where this forge is in here that we can't do anything about. So that kind of sucks. Alright, let's throw a barn in here. Let's basically do the same thing. You go in, you go out. This one's not doing what it's supposed to do. But now we're building up our supply. So that's good. Yeah, this is putting a drain on some resources, which is what we need. Because right now we're storing so much stuff, we don't have any drain on any resources. We gotta start getting some drain on some stuff here. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. So paper and leather needs to go over here. Let's just go ahead and buy this. Let's buy it and take a look at it. What does it look like? Not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's buy this one as well. This one's less interesting. But yeah, see, we have so many resources here. I don't think we can gather them all anyway. So, it's just so many. Alright, so right here, I think is where we're going to set up our leather production, like our hardcore leather. The hard part is, once we do that, I don't know how we're going to not also be making just like infinite poo. And we have to have a poo dump, or otherwise we're in real trouble. So I have to figure out a way to do that. Alright, so let's flatten some terrain. Ah! I did something, and now some of my controls are a little bit janky. I might just set them back to default. You know what? Let's just do that real quick. 10. Options, controls, reset. Now we gotta go back to controls and we gotta find the zoom out. Because my scroll down doesn't work very good. See, I can only scroll back. Like, I can scroll way in, but I can't scroll out very far. It's just the nature of my computer slash mouse interface here. So we're going to take the zoom out. And let's see if I can actually do just a completely different... Yeah, see, before, for whatever reason, whatever I did, I couldn't wheel mouse anymore. Like, touch the wheel mouse and click around. Now we can. I think I'm gonna go back to the back to the 7 key. It's just the button I'm so used to being zoom out. But we might look at some other options later. All right. Let's flatten this train down. All of this craziness up here at the wheat. Gotta be careful. We do have a lot of money, which again is another great dump, but I don't want to go too crazy. Keep at least like 5,000 in reserve. Alright, that's pretty good. I can't, maybe I buy this? Oh, it's 3,000 more? Yeah, I don't want to buy that yet. Okay. So here we're going to set up our proper leather production. So at the end of the tree, we have to have a pasture. At the end of the line. We might even need 2 pastures at the end of the line to make enough leather to kind of keep us going. So let's just overbuild. You know what? Let's not. Let's not overbuild right now. So here's our leather. So now we need... Oh, were we not close enough to the water that it auto put in water? Alright, let's go like that. Alright, so now it's got its water. Now we need lots and lots of grain. Which is no big deal. We know how to do that. We have our farm buildings... So it looks like 1 or 2 farms will feed this just fine. Let's just try 1 farm for now. And apply water. We'll set it to apply fertilizer. I think we're gonna have to have a dump for it. I'm just not sure how we're gonna do it yet. Oh, bollocks. We have to... This has got to go into a grain maker first. Alright, no problem. No problem. Let's build a... Let's build a grain mill. You're gonna make animal feed. straight, curve, and then bend it down. Alright, so now it's just putting in the grain. Now we're just hardcore dumping in said grain. And now if we output this into a barn, we're going to have two things here. We're going to have lots of poop. We're going to have lots of leather. But it needs to be... We need these to be locked in. So let's lock the bottom one in for the poop. And then let's lock the next two in for leather. If I delete it, can I? Okay, perfect. So we have 1 poop and 3 leathers. Now, we could have a person running back and forth to do this stuff, or we can automate it, maybe. Alright, I think this is where we get our grabber. We'll pull specific items out of building onto a belt or a chute. So, item filter, leather. Item filter, the poop. Alright, nice. So now we can put the poop directly into the farm. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Okay, so we need to go over and into here. It's gonna get pretty tight because even if we go up to, down to, and in, that is very, very tight. I don't think we can do it that tightly. Don't want to do anything to this water. I would like this to be as tight as I can make it. What if we go up, up, move this over one, over, down, and in. Alright, so we go up on this side. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so structural blocks. Our arch. So up, up, up. Over, over. No, maybe we don't. Maybe this will be just fine. Structural blocks, scaffolding. Rotate, down, down, up, up. Oh yeah, this might work just fine, actually. Get that dookadoo. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. Alright, so then we just apply a couple more people to this thing, and now one every second and a half we're making a thing. This takes 2 seconds to make it. Do you have to use a kitchen for beef? Don't I know that beef is in there. Somewhere. Cooked beef. But you can sell regular beef without having to go through the kitchen? I know that is a thing. Alright, so here is our potential leather. I'd like to just make books somewhere right over here even. But I do need leather on the bus anyway. Interesting. By the way, we are just hardcore selling these bricks. That's like we are just almost should just set the freaking stonemason up to be right in the general store. Like by how much we're just straight up selling bricks right now. Like all these guys are just feeding straight into this barn, which is feeding into this stonemason. And I could even use more people just hardcore cranking it out. Okay, back to this book issue. Man, we got a hardcore dump on this. Let's see. These trees, please. We need to also make sure that these guys continue to not put stuff in here. Alright, wood skis. Yeah, this cannot keep up right now. That's crazy. That's crazy how many... I guess we are trying to get 100 storage of the reinforced planks so we can upgrade our base. We do not have enough happiness right now, though. What is going on with the happy? We have a lot of, like, not happy people. We just need some more fancier foods, like, do I need more houses? Can I build more houses? Need to upgrade my base. Alright, so let's upgrade the front side, this side. That's the other reason why we needed it. We needed to be able to upgrade all these houses. Consume food, consume general, consume medicinal, consume specialty. Oh, we're out of fire again. Like our eternal struggle. Go back to putting it in that silo. I need the bread to continue to dump out like crazy. This is, I guess, where that steam power starts to come in to play. I don't know yet. But we have... Oh, the wagon's still putting in the iron up there. Hey, Q. Hi. I see you down there wagging your tail. What's up? You want up here? You want to say hi? Come here. No. What? Come here. Come here. Oh, there's a good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. The Quinn cam, everybody. Look at the Quinn. Yeah. Yeah. What a good girl. Don't lick me in the face holes. Don't lick me in my face holes. I know you guys can't see her, but her tail's just... What's up? You doing good? Yeah, you need kisses? You need some kisses? Oh, no, don't give me no kisses! I give you kisses. Such a fuzzy puppy. You're such a fuzzy puppy. Alright, run down. You got your love? It's just so much easier to give her the attention when she wants it. Oh, man. Alright. You know what I haven't done? I haven't checked the viewership in a little while. Not bad. Not bad. We could do better, though. Alright, let's get back to thinking through this problem. So we have a nice automation for leather setup. So if leather goes on the bus, which it needs to, right? How would we best put it on the bus? We'd snake it by over here. That's a mess. But that'll work for now. Alright, so leather's on the bus. Next thing we need to put on the bus would be paper. Let's see, has this got enough grain? It's got a lot of grain. I want this grain picked up and moved before we start tearing into things. But this barn is full. We're not talking about that much grain. We also need to get these potatoes picked up. Alright, let's see. Question is, where are we going to use more grain? Way up here, right? Yeah. This temporary hack to eat up the grain over here is pretty much done. Just have you grab this leather and drop it up over here for now. I think that's what this was doing. Wait, what did you... Take this leather to this workshop, please. What's your problem? If someone donated you a lot of dough to do something extreme, would I do it? Of course. I do extreme things all the time. Yeah, I really want this grain harvested. I just don't know where to put it and what to do with it right now. The idea of just throwing it in the garbage sounds absolutely terrifying to me. The idea of wasting resources like that is just something I cannot do. Alright, so wood, or paper, sorry, paper comes from wood. Wood starts to become a red coin. Let's just look and see what's over here. Oh, we found the Earth Temple. Pile of firestone too. Okay. Ha ha ha! You said wood. I did. Do I like Nintendo? Yes, I do actually. More so since they. Do I need water for this? Doesn't look like it. So it looks like I'm gonna dump this guy like here. It's a lot of trees. Alright, so if I just have you make wood, it's gonna cost me 1 red coin every 2 seconds. Just fine. These over here don't get used. Still don't want to just throw away all this wheat though. Oh no, we're down to 18 yellow coins. Continue? What? I like Nintendo. I don't know what else to tell you. Alright, we have a lot of stone bricks in storage. What does stone bricks sell for? Red. Planks sell for blue, or for gold, yellow. We need some more yellow here. Not selling conveyor belts. We could sell wooden wheels for 8. I don't know how many extra wooden wheels we have. Also, we don't have any storage for them, so let's do kind of like what we did earlier. Get our storage on. But here we don't need that much extra, so we're gonna make some cake. Okay. You said something. Like it more than because something you saw. Oh, I like it more now that they kind of absorbed a lot of the Sega stuff and added a lot of the Sega stuff to their online store. So I'm a big Shining Force guy. I always have been, and I'm glad that Nintendo's kind of saved Shining Force, I guess. I'd like to see more Shining Force getting done. This is coal, right? Yeah. Alright, so you give me a coal feed over here, would you please? Should come out of this one instead of that one, but whatever. Change it once they make this first delivery. Alright. So get your coal from here. It's there. And then these guys can't do anything because there's no coal getting put in. Man, coal is just such a massive troll. Alright, if I'm going to tie a person up, I'd rather tie up a wagon. Standing around to get the coal here. You. Put your coal in the barn. You. Put your coal in the barn. And we'll pick up this barn and we're going to move it over here. And then we'll switch everyone to the closest barn. This is something I would kind of like to fix without having to like set up a... I'd like to be able to flag like a flag point and then move the flag point to another filter or to another place. So all the guys that are assigned to this would just move it to there instead. I know what I should do is I should put everything into like a box that's close and then have a wagon or something pump it over. Or whatever, but I don't want to do that. Alright. This is getting thinner and thinner. This is nice. This barn is full up. So I'm just going to move the contents of this barn. Like there, and then I'm just going to build another barn. I'm going to have all these guys move to this barn. Basically. And as this empties, I will basically do other stuff. Alright, let's increase this worker amount, which means we need to increase this grain mill. Wow, this grain mill's already going at maximum speed, basically. We probably need more grain mills to keep up with this anyway. And we're going to implement our basically new logic. Yeah, it seems a little foolish to go into the barn to just turn around and get consumed. But, like, right here, if I set up another grain mill off of this barn, or back here, or whatever, then entering that into the same barn will make a lot more sense. Alright, where the heck were we? Oh, yeah, these guys are already as low as they can get for now. This worker is waiting for a wagon to come take stuff, and that's because this is full. Because the barn filled up on cloth. That's what's going on. Alright, so let's undo bandages for right now. And then what? How do we fix this? let's sell a few bandages. Not a bunch, just a couple. There we go. Now this can go back to being hard locked in there and everything should be good. So, who's the person? You're selling that. Alright, you're trying to sell bandages again. You can go back to retirement home. Alright, everything should be kicked back off again, yes? Yes, alright. All of those were stuck. Yeah, I cannot wait to get a better school working. Alright, which means we gotta focus on getting the paper running. I think we may have to give up some of this grain. We can cut through here. Alright, so Forester goes into a lumber mill that needs water to make paper. Okay. So now, if this guy builds his paper, let's move this one further forward here. So this guy outputs us our paper like mad, right? And it's going to go through our red coins pretty fast. We have so many red coins right now. Don't think we need to worry about it. Tools. Again, I think there was this 3 that we decided to get rid of. And we can just have a nice shoot. It's a shame because we have lots and lots of paper, or lots and lots of logs. But I'd like to set up the automation for right now. Oh, you guys are full again? It's fine. We talked about that last night, Peter. Alright, if I put you into flour, like right here, and then I output this into a crate, can I just manually move this crate? This might be a much better way to like move short-term resources like this. And then I can just move the crate to here and dump it into like the barn or directly onto this. Yeah, I like this. Look at him go. This is nice, actually. When these guys are done, because again, the idea is I just don't want to waste it. Alright, so these guys are done. So I think what we'll... Nah, I don't want to move that stuff yet. Okay. These guys, I think, can go on vacation. Alright, now this crate is full. So let's manually move this crate to here. Alright, so apparently crates can't be emptied by that. It's kind of dumb. But okay, no big. You can empty the crate into this barn. And then we just build another crate out here. Yeah, it's a little bit of work for me, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so we have our leather and we have our paper. I want to put paper on the bus, but I also want to put books on the bus. So, let's build... Let's put them both over here. So, does it... Workshop that makes books? I think it is. So... Buildings... No, I don't want to... I want to take that off the bus. So... Man, this is getting messy. Okay. So move this crate to here, move this crate back, have, oh, where'd she go? You start picking up this. You pick up this contents, put it in here, please. Hey, Talab, what's up, buddy? Wow, that was quick. Maybe this needs to go ahead and be a barn? I mean, this is so close to done, though. Alright. Yeah, let's just make another crate for now, then.
Hey, good morning, Sammy boy.
What's up?
Hey, your thing's looking pretty advanced.
It's looking. That's the thing. It's looking.
Oh, it's just looking.
It's just looking. I don't know how. I really haven't like moved science or anything even. I'm just trying to like make space right now without just destroying resources. Because that seems like the worst thing in the world to me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, speaking of resources, this grain mill has like 2 more freaking things left in it.
You ever watched, or you ever play the Warhammer game?
Like in the mechs?
Like Warhammer 40K
like
or
one?
the RTSs.
I've not played any of the 40K RTSs. I've done like some world, like little bit of World of Warcraft. I've done a lot of StarCraft, stuff like that. But I really haven't done. Why is this still not working again? Because this filled up on cloth. How did this fill up on cloth? Grrr. I really don't understand how this filled up with cloth. So what are you doing? You're supposed to be bringing cloth to here, right? This is the problem with having the little people doing stuff. They do stuff when you're not looking, and you have no idea why they're doing whatever it is that they're doing. Alright. They told me. What did you tell me? That the people are going to do stuff that I don't want them to do? Okay, so this barn is bringing in cloth. Or this wagon's bringing in cloth.
Yeah, they're out to get you, Sam.
Oh, they kind of are right now. I just want to make my 14 yellow or 14 red coins a thing. Look at those beady little eyes. Are you talking about the workers? Alright, as soon as this row is empty, I'm going to set this row to be the thing here. The problem is that I can't click in, I think, faster than the game will put something in, but we're going to try. Ah, gotcha. Alright, let's assign. Oh, there. Alright, now it should run again. So now we should be able to turn this recipe back to bandages. Look at you gathering all the wood. I mean, I have some wood. I got all this stone though. The stone needs to get pumped into upgrading my base. What's the next upgrade? 100 reinforced plate, 100 mana crystals, and 50 happy people. Which we have the people. We used all of our planks, but we're building more planks. Slowly. What's going on over here? Why is this going so slow now? It's full of wood. It's got all the fire. We just don't have enough people mining. With 3 people. When you're not looking, bang, barn's full of water. So you can delete something like that. So like, for example, I got a lot of poop right here, right? So you can click on it, and you can just delete the contents out. If your barn is full of water. Okay. Just checking. Alright, so I want these mana crystals gathered and shoved in a barn. So let's get a team doing that. I don't know anything about them. You cannot have a worker harvest that item. No! Means I don't have the right tech. I don't have the right tech, which means I need to step up book production. I need to step it up right now! Alright. So let's look at how this chain's gonna go. It's gonna go school. Back here. Getting some learning. I'm not sure what exactly we need to be working on right now, but let's assume some learning. We might even end up putting like several schools here to all work on the same thing together. Books will also... Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's delete that. Books are going to go on the bus. Books on the bus go, yeah. Man, we're full up on paper. We've got quite a bit of leather coming in. Looks like if anything, we might be full here. So let's put a grabber right there. Let's tell the grabber to grab just the leather. Because I think what happened is we have some poop on the belt.
That's pretty unsanitary.
Yeah, happens. Yeah, there we go. Alright, unfortunately that means we don't have anything putting poop on the belt anymore. So we're gonna need another thing and another grabber putting boots on, or poop on. Put the poop in. Smooth the poop. Perfect. Well, it was worse earlier. I used to use, in a previous build, before I kind of got a little better feel of what's happening, I used to use the same belt for poop and raw chicken. And it would come out of the building and then be filtered off into the appropriate places. That was really unsanitary. The food inspection place was on me all the time.
Can't blame them.
Everything's getting cooked. Come on now. Even the FDA allows so much poop in your food.
Oh, that's nasty, Sam.
Well, they do.
I
Part of the
know
reason
they
I
do.
stopped drinking sodas because they were testing the soda cans, and they found that the top rims of soda cans were almost always completely covered with rat feces. But they determined that you wouldn't drink so much that you would get sick, and it was fine. I'm like, yeah, I'm over. I'm over this idea.
Right.
Alright, so if we keep up our pattern of this way and then this way. Although, do I need a barn full of books? Sure.
Yes, you do.
Sure. Let's make a barn. Let's not do all books. Let's do one thing of books and the rest of it can be cake. What's going to be really hilarious is I'm going to start making this gourmet cake at some point, and I'll forget to do that. And all of these barns over here are just going to be full. Huh? Where's the book? Oh, here's the books. It's just going to end up being completely full for, of stuff. I really want these trees harvested. Can we... Yeah, let's go like this. I want like a dozen people back here. Alright, I want you guys to harvest these trees and get them in this barn, please. I know it's tight conditions. I'll make some more space in a second. But I don't want these trees just blown up.
It's a communist utopia, not much of a utopia anymore.
Oh no, there's lots of utopia here. However, everybody working. And they're not working for their own joy. They're working because I told them to work, or I'm gonna Just like a regular Communist Utopia. Alright. Oh. Can't afford. Oh my goodness. I managed to run myself out of money again. I'm so gonna step up the... Oh no, I think I clicked the wrong button earlier. Oh, that's fine. We'll make it work. Alright. Anyway, these guys should get to these trees very quickly. And then these trees need to go into here as a priority. So let's turn that off. And let's just go like this for now. Oh. Quinn, no, stop.
Right, yeah, so get to Brawl, Quinn.
Yeah. She aims to misbehave.
Well, I think she just don't like to Brawl.
How did Brawl sneak into the chat?
There's no high within all you dogs that are, you know, decided to go off.
Yeah, I said good morning to Debrel. Because I'm a nice guy, I like that.
Well, I mean,
how's your Farmville? Farm Town,
Farmville.
Factory Town.
Factory
Farmville
Town
2.0.
Going okay.
It's definitely an F word.
Definitely an F word. Oh, man.
I'm not wrong.
I think this can go like that. I'm in the process of trying to automate this thing a little bit nicer. But there are some challenges that I'm learning to kind of deal with. Like, so for example, I want it to look more like how I mentally do things in Factorio with the bus.
Mm-hmm.
But in Factorio, you can easily go underneath something. Where here you have to go over the top of it, which means you have to like
backwards
build these ramps up and do all. It's not easy, is the thing. If there's a way to like copy or clone something, it would be a lot easier. And there might be, and I just haven't figured it out yet because I'm not very good at the game. But yeah. All right, so up. 2 ups.
So Sam, that deck I showed with you yesterday,
Uh-huh.
You lose pretty hard to the Grixis Surveil deck, just so you know.
Okay, I haven't looked at it, but I will. Or I mean, I looked at it, but I haven't put it together.
Yeah, just letting you know your bad matchup.
I'm trying to think what people have been playing in standard locally here right now.
I'm playing against Grixis Surveil right now, and I'm getting my booty handed. Pretty sure he's just gonna straight mill me out with this Thief of Sanity.
I mean, Thief of Sanity's real good. You can
it's
keep
very
him alive.
good.
You just need to be killing it, that's all.
Yeah, that's kind of what the deck lacks is point removal.
Well, you're gonna get the new Sauron's Kiss or Sauron something. 2 damage.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fat. I was afraid of this. This doesn't want to merge here. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. We just have to blow a bunch of stuff up and do it differently.
Actually, what this tells me is that I should probably put an Omniscience in the sideboard, too.
I mean, I mentioned that last night, I thought, but... I also said that I wasn't going to put 2 in the main, so...
Yeah, I think I should have 2 in the main and 1 in the sideboard. Because of the facility.
Alright, let's see. Slacker says, hit a mill deck last night, but I was playing Red Burn. I giggled a lot. Burns real good.
Yep. What's even better is when you hit a mill deck with a Gaia's Blessing and you're...
You know, that might just be something you put in there. Maybe it's something you
I
wish for.
I have it in the sideboard.
Alright, we are making books. Books are going into the barn. Which now means we have to decide how we want to do the schooling. Do we want to put the books all the way out onto the bus and then pull them off for the school? The nice thing about that is if we decide that we need like more schools, we can just add another school. If we take them directly from this barn here, that puts us in a limitation for how many more schools that we can expand to in the future.
How many schools do you need? How many people are in your town?
Oh, I currently have 184, but I think I heard something like 5K happiness.
Education is very important to him.
It's the education, it's the tech tree in the game, bro. So, like, for example, let me grab my current school. To make mana purification, it takes 10 writing supplies, and a book counts as... I forget how many school supplies. A book is 10. Paper is 1, a book is 10. Enchanted book is 20.
Enchanted books? What magic are you teaching those students?
Well, as soon as I can learn magic, it'll be magic. We're gonna build Hogwarts over here.
Oh, we can't have Hogwarts.
So, I think we want to take and put it all the way to the line. However, I'm also not opposed to just No, I really don't need all this other mess over here either. Now that I figured out the grabbers, I could just have a grabber right here to feed the farm poop. All right, sorry, sidetracked. So if I put it on the line, now that I have books, as soon as these trees are clear, I'll literally put books on the bus. But the thing is since we can magic the books, and then that'll double it again to like 40. I think I said it was 40, right?
Oh, I hit an omniscience while I was tapped out. This is amazing.
Yeah, it'll double it to 20 if I enchant it. So, if I go book on the bus now and then enchanted book, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's just set an extra school up right next to it. We'll have somebody feed it. Wow, I got 2 little obelisk-like mountains right here. Crazy. Get out of there. And then we can, down the line, we can add some other stuff here. So let's... How many schools should we add? 2 schools? 3 schools? Preschools?
I'd say 8.
8.
Because then you can teach every different type of magic.
Oh.
See what I did there?
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Alright.
Which school of magic are you going to specialize your people in? Or is it going to be generalists?
I think they're construction. So transmutation.
Okay. You know, you could just, if you did conjuration, you could just make resources.
That's true. Alright, so because this guy is just like sticking books straight in here and doesn't want to get out the way, we're in trouble. So let's hit the move button. Let's move this school to here. There we go. Now everyone's got room to hop along. Bam! Look how much faster that went once we had enough schools going. So now we can build a magic forge. New building unlocked Void Obelisk. New recipe unlocked Health Potion. New research available Mana Transmission. Wow, so many things. Alright, so what do I need to mine?
I think you need an obelisk. So you can summon up monsters, and then you can use your health potions to recover from the monsters you summoned.
I mean, I like where your head's at. Alright, so we got all the people working on the mining. The other school can, I guess, also work on mining.
I mean, where's your warrior school? You need some warriors.
So far I haven't found any aggro.
What?
Although I did find, Tobrel, in case you're interested.
No biters?
The Earth Temple.
Oh, don't find the water temple. That place sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I will at some point, hopefully, but it's pretty expensive to unlock these other tiles right now, considering I'm like screwing up and spending an awful lot of money flattening the ground. Okay, so now can I mine these mana crystals? What do I need to mine mana shards?
Cool. Looks like populous when you scroll it out a whole bunch.
Say what?
Kinda looks like populous when you scroll it out a whole bunch.
Yeah, right? It looks big, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As opposed to all of my peoples living in this high-rise complex that's cantilevered over more people on one side.
And it has no supporting systems whatsoever.
Well, come on, man. It's got magic.
Uh-huh.
We live in a magic place.
Uh-huh. Convenient.
Yeah, magic. Alright. And then...
You have like 5 families living in one building there.
Yep. They're level 5 houses. Not sure how many people live in there, but lots of smiley faces.
Well, I'm guessing about 5 families based on the number of buildings that you have.
Well, my village is called Mexico, so it's fine.
Oh, good lord, Sam.
Huh?
Nothing.
My sisters are Hispanic. I can say mean things. No, I shouldn't. I love my sisters. They're the best, actually. Alright, so this barn is empty. We could have people start harvesting this grain out of the way. That's probably a good idea, actually. So let's put this barn here, and let's make a bunch of people start getting these grains out of the way. I mentioned this last night where my wife and I first lived after we got married. Was a town, or the area of town, very tightly packed by people that moved in from the south of the border. It was nice. I mean, you couldn't have a bike there, apparently. People were always stealing my wife's bike.
Well, that's not fun.
Yeah. Alright, let's kick up the speed.
Can't leave stuff outside around the corner.
Well, apparently it was stolen from her driveway often.
It's outside.
My friend was talking about this weekend. He goes, you know, him and his family used to leave stuff out on the curb, and they would put $5 on it, and they would do that just because people are more likely to steal it if you put like a monetary value.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, we just leave our garbage out for $5. People come take it away for us for free.
They're like, why would they leave it out there labeled if they didn't think it was valuable?
Basically, yeah.
There are people now, though, if you list it on Facebook, they'll literally will come and pick it up for you and haul it off. Sometimes for free, sometimes they'll pay you. Pretty sweet. Tobrell knows all about it. Requires
I mean, my grandfather used to do like free you take. Put just signs on there, free you take.
Right. Alright, so apparently we still don't have quite enough production to make enough books for everybody. We don't have enough paper. Let's increase the paper production.
No, get it for free. Sell it for a little bit. Flip that stuff. Fix it up. If it's like a piece of furniture.
I mean, the elbow grease for we're gonna have to add another lumber mill, so it's good that we didn't get too complicated over here yet. Yeah, I mean, if you can put elbow grease in it to add equity to something, then it's nice, but not everyone can do that. So how many lumber mill? I can add a second lumber mill over here pretty easily, and that both of those can make paper. Output into the yeah. Okay, this will be fine. So we just need this last tree out of the way. They're almost done. I think this one harvester will keep up. And all these guys are waiting on books. Alright, there's that last tree. Oh, but now they're just moving up here. I don't want them to move up here. Let's just put these guys on vacation. Drop your tree off. I wish I could highlight all these guys at once. That would be nice. Okay. So this barn is empty and free. Let's put that over here in the barn holding area. I guess I should just delete it. Alright. I'm going to build another lumber mill. Build it in line with this one. It's going to also make paper. It is going to take half of these things.
So did you get your high beat mode? Okay.
What?
Didn't you send in your hype emote?
Oh, I did. I sent it in. I have not got approved on it yet. Which I thought was weird. I really thought it would be quicker for that. Let me double check and see if it's come in yet. Nope, still says pending.
Mm.
You know what? We don't have to change anything to add another paper here, do we? Nope. We just plug it right into the back of this. Alright, but it looks like this one forester is not going to keep up.
You better get some more foresters.
Well, they cost...
Chop those trees down.
They cost the monies.
What? What?
Yeah.
Things don't cost money.
Yeah, they do. I don't mind having another forester. I think what we'll just do though is we're just gonna speed it up. Put like 10 guys in it. Wow, I cannot believe we're literally, they're just dumping in. Oh, maybe because this lumber mill is really working fast too to try to keep up with the 4 paper every 5 seconds, which means a little less than 1 a second. This should be making, again, 1 every 5 seconds. So this really needs, I really need 5 lumber mills. But I can't feed. See, that'd be 2 logs every, so I would need 1.5 logs a second. That is crazy.
That's a lot of logs.
Paper industry, man. That's why going digital is going to save the planet.
It'll be less trash.
Well, paper's not trash. Because paper's just carbon. It just gets, re-put back in. Re-eaten. Plastic is trash.
That is true.
Plastic takes like way too long to decompose. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and let this other school go. Just go down to 2 schools.
I was kind of thinking of the storage space to store all the paper. Though there are a few things I like having paper versions of.
Well, I mean, you don't have to have no paper.
It is not an either or, that is true. Most of the stuff I'm the digitals. Having had to store and move a bunch of paper junk, yeah, no thanks.
Well, I was like, I forget what I was listening to or watching, but someone was talking about how your typical USB device stores something like the equivalent of 20,000 trees on it or some shit. If you were to turn all those trees into paper and all those papers into, you know what I mean, like the equivalent amount. I remember thinking, wow, that's a lot of trees. Like, it was just an absolutely staggering amount. Oh, okay, so we need some rails and we need a lot more gold. Alright, well, you know what? We have a metric ton of wheels. Wheels can be sold, is that correct? General store, you guys like wheels? You like wheels. Wheels for 8 gold. Guess who's buying a lot of wheels? Why don't you...
Am I the only one that's hoping that they're in the sky?
I can put them in the sky. In fact, I think I'm going to have to put them in the sky and get them there. Alright, structural blocks. We're going to go up. And we're going to go more
I mean,
up.
they keep turning, so.
Up. And then another ramp in. And then we will go rich. I can't see. think I built something I didn't want to build, but I couldn't see where I built it, so... Alright, here's a question. To enter a building, do you think it has to be on the ground level, or do you think it can be up in the sky?
Well, this is a magic place, so...
With a ladder?
Alright, let's just try to input it directly into from the sky. Something's the wrong way. This one? Okay, bam, bam, bam. Alright, there go wheels. Let's see. Let's see if the general store takes them in through the top story. Boys, it's good. They are taking them. So the wheels in the sky are getting sold.
That's good.
Anything of those apples, Terrell?
I think you're good. They're good apples.
Oh man, yeah, they're just selling like hotcakes over there now. Speaking of hotcakes, why is the bread being made so bloody slow? Speed that production way up too, I guess. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna eat all of our wagon wheels. Alright, we have a bunch of logic stuff. What are some of these logic stuff? I can have a toggle, but it's hidden behind advanced logistics. Filter, blocker, sorter, one-way rail stop. Alright, so I guess we're building advanced logistics now. What over here? What are you working on? You're working on magic stuff. Alright, that's fine. Okay.
I wouldn't have figured this particular game to have had the magic aspect.
Oh yeah, it's got magic, it's got steam power. It's got a bunch of stuff in it that I still have not gotten my head wrapped anywhere near around yet.
Where do they need steam power if they have magic?
I'm not sure.
What do you need wind if you got solar? It's just different fuel sources.
I suppose that's true.
Sometimes the wind doesn't blow or the sun's not out.
You just gotta live where it always blows.
It's
like
true.
Kansas.
I guess we can always just get the politicians to stand up when, right? Looks like we need to add another barn over here to this chain.
Did you message V-Love today?
I did. I messaged V-Love, I also messaged Witty.
Good.
Witty said he'll see if he can make it.
Yeah, I mean, he could play fill-in, or if not,
well,
then
my concern is
be...
that Velo's character is not entered into the system.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. He's
So
not.
I don't have any problem spending a lot of, a reasonable amount of time earlier today working on it, but alright, yeah, we just ran out of wagon wheels, which is not what I want. I want to have like a minimum. I guess that's what the advanced logistics is going to be for.
You need Darius Rucker to get your wagon wheels.
Oh, which we can't do until we have purples. Shoot. Alright, so what can we sell to make purple coins, boys?
Blue and red coins.
I suspect
that's
it's going to
probably
be
accurate.
magic. I suspect magic. Protection book. Sold by an enchanter. Alright, so we gotta go down the magic train. Alright, but to start, I believe we had to build a mine to be able to get... Huh, this is interesting. You can place a mana shard for enough resources. Also now have the ability to make a harvester drill, which is a bunch of metal stuff. So is that what builds the... What if I just build a mine? Oh, I can't build a mine because I don't have rails. Yeah, okay, so let's... Man, we're chasing all over the place. Let's figure out rails. So let's click on one of these workshops and look and see what it takes to make rails. Apparently not that. So it must be in one of the... It must be the metal. The machine shop must be involved. Metal rail takes planks, iron plate, and stone bricks. So this takes all the things. I think we have all this on the bus though, right? There's our wooden planks. There's our stone bricks. Is it stone or is it stone bricks? Stone brick. So we don't have stone brick on us. Wait, no, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, all that stuff's on the bus. So we should easily be able to make a machine shop over here that just does nothing but output those things. I really would like to put it here though, because I don't want to have to bus everything over forever. This silo is full of iron. And this silo is no iron. So why don't you guys, some of you, put iron over here for me. How's that sound? Well, you guys are probably going to be ready to be back to work pretty dang quick. So I have to think, where do we put this?
Jason is V-Love, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so if we build it here, we have to take all this line, and this line over there. Which is fine. Again, that's part of the plan. But if I can build it here, it's a whole lot less work. But then I gotta put the rails where? Do I put the rails back on the bus? I don't know. I don't know if I need rails on the bus. I assume not. Then we just dump the rails like what, in a barn? If that's the case, then why don't I just take it from back here? Grab a line of wood. Let's up this lumber mill. I'll make sure that this thing of wood is full. Speaking of wood, how are we doing? Oh, nice. Looks like our backlog of wood is getting kind of cleaned up a little bit. So let's just get rid of this. Okay. So we have like 20 guys standing over here with their hands in their pockets. Want to know where to go. Let's move some of this, guys. Alright, then let's move this barn up here. Have these guys drop all their stuff in this. I see that the chat is doing stuff. Give me 1 second and I will catch up with the chat. Apologize, but I've got to get some of my workers figured out here. Oh boy. All right. Together. Okay. So this is the new end of the rock barn. We need the trees though. Alright, so you put a tree. I know this one. Yeah, these two.
Alright, gentlemen. And persons. And people who don't identify as people. I'm gonna get back to work here.
What about
a good one.
Things that don't identify as people that don't identify?
They were covered.
Okay. Sounds strong.
Have a good day, bro.
Later, bro. Alright, so now our tree storage is currently pretty empty, but we've got guys working on it. I don't know what the heck you're supposed to be doing. Get a tree, get it gone. We have a group of trees back here that we could start mining up out of the way as well. I like having some trees around, but I just need more space in general right now. So, leave that alone. They're definitely struggling trying to get everything going here. That's okay. Alright, so I think what will happen is in the future, this is going to get turned into a forestry area. Yeah, I like that. That'll be okay, I think. Well, we got all these woods over here. Like, we have so much wood, we don't have to worry about that just yet. We just need to get it harvested up. So let's get this cleaned up, and then this can get cleaned up, and then we can, if we want to make this a forestry area, we can do that in the future. Okay. So now we've got a bunch of people working on getting wood together. These guys are still picking up all this stone real nice. Oh. We're currently out of fire again at the forge over here, so let's make another. Another one, feed a silo over here. Alright, you should not be putting gold. If I see anybody else moving coal around by hand, I'm gonna lose my ass. Alright, you get this coal, get in this building. People are still picking up the iron stuff by hand, which is also kind of aggravating. But, you know what? Screw it. Let's fix it. You guys, iron into the iron building. Alright. You and you both need iron, correct? Correct. Build me 2 more workers, please. You, stop. You, iron into the barn. You guys, iron into the silo. You, iron into the silo. Alright, they're trucking along. She is now getting pretty far out here. So let's just move this to here. Alright, those guys are doing the jab. This guy is tweaking really far away to get to this iron, which means we probably need to go ahead and rebuild the jump over here. Alright, let's do that while we're thinking about it. So up, 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 up. Nope, not scaffolding block. Want the wooden arch. Things seem to move underneath the wooden arch easier. There we go. And then we need a path. Oh, you know what? I bet those should have been a different kind of thing. It's possible we should be using stone for this now also. Because we have so much stone and we're having a little bit of a wood thing. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, let's do it this way for now, at least. There we go. Perfect. All right. So this has got to be quicker than that, right? Like, it's just got to be. All right. Let's build a path. Let's build a... This road's getting close. There he goes. See how much quicker he runs? Boop. And then he's got to come over here. So let's build a road over here. Again, someday this will be gone, I hope. But for now, this is very fast like that. Alright. What were you doing? I thought you were working on gathering these herbs. Get that stockpile up and running. Okay. So again, the problem is we put a huge drain on the wood at the general store to get us back to our gold pile again. So we can build a mine here. But that also ate all of our surplus wheels and all of our surplus wood. These guys are walking way over. It's possible we should just build a barn, pump it up, roll it down. Just for speed purposes, but whatever. Alright, so... what if we do it? What if we just go ahead and build our... machine shop right here? Getting the iron is a challenge from here, though. That is the only real... I mean, we can turn it around and go back over the top. I don't love that, though. This is pretty close. Oh, there we go. So I don't understand what squares they keep saying are occupied here, but I guess this is just super busy still. All I know is I need this to get started. I would like it to be before we send it over here, which means it needs to go this direction. Really want it to go here. I do want it to go there. Guess I can probably get away with it here. Similar problems, though. Whatever. We're gonna put it here. Your job is going to be to make rail tires. Alright, so step 1. I need a logistics block. Making a splitter. Making the splitter right there. Wood in. Then we're gonna have another. We're gonna take bricks from there. So we need another splitter. But first, let's build our structural block. In this case, we could possibly go up. Wow, this is intriguing. Let's look at our stone. Again, we have so much stone. I just don't see a stone ramp. So we have to start with the... Let's go up one more for ease. Oh, we can't go up one more for ease. That would involve one more layer of... This has got to be another ramp. So let's take... Nope, give me the scaffolding ramp. Take that out, put that there. We'll go up, up, in like that. We'll add in a splitter right there. Chip, 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 chip. Alright, and then for now we'll just have a, I guess a guy will, grab iron and bring it to you. And then we'll just build a, I guess another barn here somewhere. Yet another guy. Go get the rails and put him in the barn. I guess. Woo! Not what I want. I guess it'll work. Oh, I guess we could grab this iron off of here now and put that in without having to have that extra stuff. And if we go up, 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 this is intriguing. Alright, so 1, 2, 2, 3. Wait, no, that's... Alright, so let's look at this like this. So up, up. I'm going to figure out this other functionality here. There. Up. How is that not high enough? So 3 up. This is 2 up. So that should work, right? We need to go up yet another one. Can we go up a third one? So, up 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes the 3 dimensions of this game is very confusing. Does that mean this one's unnecessary? And theoretically, those are unnecessary too. Alright. Yeah. Got them stacked and packed. That's... Well, this may just end up being the correct... like, way to go if you're gonna do a bus-like design. Alright, which means... you put in your last ingot and then stop. You'll be more useful now mining. Oh, acting like it's not going to take it. But it's clearly higher than that. What are some of my other things here? Alright, doesn't look like it'll go 3 high. That's disappointing. Alright, so... Alright. So if it won't go 3 high, then we know how to work this. So structural blocks, stone arc. Instead we'll go here, we'll go up. Yeah, it might just be that spot. I don't know. Well, I already deleted all of that. Can I undo? Yeah, I don't think I can undo. What I'll do is we'll take it over 2 high and then we'll force it up and see if we can go 3 high there. How's that sound? Dang it. Alright. Up, up, over, 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 over. Over. Alright, we'll try one more up. This way, if it doesn't work, then I'm not spending a bunch of time to try to get it going there. And then this will be removed, and then we'll have a splitter here. We'll see if it takes the triple here. Oh, it's taking it. Maybe it can only take 2 things in on a spot. That's interesting. What are you doing? Doing nothing. Get this coal out of here. We have 15 rails. Are you the wonder if you were the girl that's supposed to be getting the rails. No, that's not you. Oh, let's turn this off. We have quite a bit of gold now. And we don't have very much wood right this minute. Yeah, it did. It makes me wonder if a building can have two entry points. One on the ground level and one above it. If that's the case, that makes sense to me. Yeah.
Alright, V-Love's done for the night.
V-Love's... Oh, on your side?
I did his character sheet for him.
Oh, all of it?
Yeah, all of it.
Well, look at you. Aren't you just the Pimp Skarutski? Did he send you all of his character details, or did you just plug it in?
It was in the Discord.
Oh, okay. Well, I suspect it just as a general rule that there are two entry points in every spot around a building. Oh, so I bet that was what it was. Alright, I want these trees gone, and I want them done sooner. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do some craziness here.
There's like two items that he has to make a choice on, and then he's got to like plug his flaws and stuff in like that. But other than that, he's done. He can play tonight.
When if he makes it.
If he makes it, yeah. Which
is crazy because he was definitely one of the super exciteds.
Yeah.
Alright, up. I don't know. I still hope that everybody that's supposed to be here makes it.
Yeah, me too.
Was my fear that people get busy and then they don't make it. But
yeah. Well, you know, it's funny because I mean, an online game is much easier to make than a like real life game.
Yeah, especially in much smaller chunks too, right?
That'd be 7:30 Central Time, Slacker.
Yep. So 5-ish hours from now. No, I broke this bridge. I don't want to have to rebuild that. All right, let's rebuild it. I guess it's not that big a deal. I just gotta reattach some stairs. Does I need to go more up to get around that, I guess? Oh, that sucks. Well, should we try and see if we can enter the barn from this high up? I feel like the answer is going to be
magic.
No. Huh?
It's magic. Of course you can do it.
No, I don't think I can get that high. Man, can't see anything either. Is that 3? Are you East Coast, West Coast?
Yeah. If you're West Coast, it's 5:30. If you're East Coast, that's gonna be 8:30. No 3. Oh, okay. He's not talking.
Oh, you're talking about me. So this is already up 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 high. So I'm gonna have this one guy.
Yeah, we're here to help, Slacker. Not very well, but we're here to help.
Come on, go in the barn. Go in the barn. You bastard. Okay. So needs to be lower than that.
So what happens to that stuff that you just deleted there?
Supposedly it doesn't get deleted, it just gets, moved. I'm assuming back to your main base. I'm not 100% sure. Alright. So yeah, barn, it does have to graphically look like it goes in, I guess. Alright, zoom out just a little bit, not all the way. Let's find all of our woodworkers and let's start slapping them into this closer barn. We are going to deforest this chunk of the world.
Alright, it's time for me to go get something to eat. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, I need to probably wrap up and get something to eat too. So, I suppose real fast, one of those things that we can do here while we're waiting for Talab is, we're going to talk to you about...
If you're wrapping up, I'll wait.
Oh, that's fine. I was going to say, we can, talk about tonight's game. We talked about it a little bit. So our pen and paper Dungeons & Dragons game that we're just kind of like fledglingly getting started is tonight. Talab is the DM, and, why is this tree water? And he's streaming the DM point of view on his Twitch channel, MTG Tolab. And I'll put out links and stuff for you as well. And I'll also have a multi-Twitch link. And I'll be sending out my view on my my channel as usual, but twitch.tv/Samius Robo. Of course, it'll also be on my YouTube side. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have people there like Shu. We're going to have Steiner. Hopefully we'll have V-Love. We may have Witty. So we might have a nice big group. Should be a lot of fun. That starts at 7:30-ish Central Time, which will be like 5:30-ish Pacific. And that's like what? 9 or 8:30 Eastern. The problem is that we have so many people across the 3 time zones to try to help figure things out. It's such a pain. But we're having a lot of fun. Talab's doing a good job DMing. We're level 1 at the moment. And we're doing... Talab, what's the module name real fast?
It's called Horde of the Dragon Queen.
There you go. Horde of the Dragon Queen. Talab spent the dollar bills to get like the professional Roll20 map thing, so it's pretty sweet. We have all the good maps and all that stuff, so if you get an opportunity to check it out, we'd appreciate it. If you need to go back in time and watch the first episode, it's on my YouTube channel. It's currently labeled under 4 randoms and a dungeon.
Yep, it's on the VODs as well. If you want to see the DM side, you want to skip ahead about 20 minutes because we did ramble quite a bit in the beginning.
Yeah, we did like some introductions and try to figure out, introduce ourselves and stuff, which is good for like learning voices and stuff like that, but not necessarily what you need for some other things.
But I would suggest you going back and watching it because there was a little bit that happened that would be helpful for the rest of the story if you are interested.
Yep.
Which the story is very good. So
I agree. And anyway, so I just want to put that out there. Otherwise, we should be back for our usual about 10 o'clock. It depends on if D&D goes a little bit long or not, which doesn't bother me that much as long as it's on stream if we go a little bit over. But one way or another, we'll be back. Say what?
It was like a soft cutoff.
Yeah, definitely. And it's good to have that, I think. Some sort of little cutoff.
Yeah.
So, anyway, are people still walking over this bridge?
Yeah, we'd love to have you guys, that's for sure.
Yep. All right, everybody. Other than that, like, subscribe, follow, all the things that everyone says every time.
Yep, there's
and,
links in the description there that I post.
Yep, perfect. Thank you, Tlab. I do appreciate it. And at some point here, we will probably spend a little bit more time working on things offline. Basically, we're trying to get this big pile of stone gathered up. I got to get a little bit more of this gathered up before we can really do anything. I'd like to get this out. But as you can see, we just have to make these huge areas of storage to store all this stuff. So
let me post the multi-twitch. So it's a multi-twitch, right?
multitwitch.tv/you/me. And I got it right here, Tlab.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yep, it's in my things. Except I'm apparently not allowed to post in my own freaking... I had this happen to me earlier.
You can't post it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if there's like a HTTP in there, it has a little fit.
Right, and for some reason, that's also... Wood was saying that's broke. You have to actually have that. So when you got... Instead of clicking that, guys, go ahead and just copy it and then type the whole www dot.
I don't have to do that, though.
I don't either, but Wood said it's broke. Maybe she's using a program like Internet Explorer or something. Who knows? I would hope that she's not using Internet Explorer, but
I do for all of my book viewing. It's my PDF reader. Alright guys, with that, I'm going to get out of here, get some breakfast. Talab's going to get some food. And I'm going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in a few hours for some Dungeons and Dragons.
All the dragon slaying.
All the dragons. Alright everybody, toodles.
Bye now.